whereas Juice has done it. I know that I can't. You're the
Are
one
you?
talking
Are okay,
again.
okay, okay,
I want
okay,
to see
okay,
you in number
okay,
11.
okay.
I'll
No,
say
no,
it. I want to see you in number 11.
I'm okay. I'll be in number 11. Just know that I will not be commentating number 11 because Juice will be commentating next week. I'll be playing. Real talk. Real talk. I'm spending next week grinding this game just so I can beat whoever. And the moment I want the world to know, the moment that I don't go 0-2, the moment that I win one set, I'm popping off.
Prepare yourself.
All right, and
As
we
we
are
go
going to be
into-
entering winners finals. Going into Trophy's Edge for this first round, for the most part, it looks like BrianYi's going in with a standard perk spread. We're going to see a lot of those floating platforms from both of these opponents. We've seen Brian make use of them in the past. Finn going in with a very early opening. Brian just able to avoid the spinning backpack. Again, dodging the second combo. Brian's dodging has been on point all night. That is what Finn's gonna have to look out for. But the downward spike with the backpack is able to secure the first point. We are not even 30 seconds into this matchup, and already Flacoco has gotten a very early, very dominant lead.
I'm not gonna lie, for characters like Finn, I honestly thought that BrianYi was a better fit because BrianYi is patient. BrianYi is a reaction style Punisher, and other Shaggies aren't that way. A bunch of other Shaggies are. I'm gonna try to take momentum, but Flacoco has caught BrianYi off guard multiple times. Now, being basically, I was gonna say a full stock on. No, 2 full stocks on. As we go into this momentum where Finn is just in full control. Are we gonna see a 3-0? No, we're not. As BrianYi is able to secure his first stock. It's a rough game as he's able to get the weakened status on the Finn, but Finn's fighting back heroically.
Absolutely, Flacoco is still in a very comfortable position, being an entire stock up. Another very hefty spike there coming in from Flacoco. Brian able to stay alive on this occasion. Again, the dodging from both of these guys has been impeccable throughout the night. Finn may be looking to lure Brian into another dangerous position here, but that projectile is going to create the distance needed. Very even on the heat levels currently. Able to land the uppercut, but Finn does stay alive. The second one is going to secure the point though, and now the stocks are even. Brian is able to get the supercharge, but the kick isn't going to follow through on this occasion. And now Brian doesn't go for the ledge secure. Very interesting play. Allows Flacoco to get back onto stage. Brian landing on the floating platform, but is very much in kill range. And now it looks like Flacoco is looking for that final combo, looking for that execution to secure the first point in our winner's final here. Brian also playing very risky, both dancing throughout the air. This is insane, but Flacoco is the one that lands the blow. A blow to either would have been able to finish it off. That was incredibly close, but Flacoco secures the first point. Very well done. As a raid from Rich RG comes in, very good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Everyone was here to see an absolutely incredible display.
Okay. BrianYi took my. I felt like BrianYi took my advice on what his strengths were up until that final moment. BrianYi is a very good defensive player. BrianYi fucking sticks to the rules of the game. And then Brian's like, I need to close out this stock. Brian got nervous. Brian tried to go for the great play, and then he fumbled it. Now he's 2 games down to 0. If anybody can do it, though, it is BrianYi. The hard part about Finn is that if the opponent doesn't interact with you, it is an uphill battle consistently. Because it's so easy to just avoid Finn, because all of Finn's hitboxes are basically directly horizontal of him. But those hitboxes are massive, which is why he gets these massive combos and cheese kills that Flacoco can do against great players like BrianYi. It's a full stock, no damage dealt to the Finn. BrianYi is trying to find any opening.
Absolutely, Flacoco able to get a very nice elimination. Again, the first stock is down, not even 30 seconds into the matchup. This very fast-paced matchup, very fast-paced gameplay going left and right now. Brian trying to get himself a reset, but Finn able to juggle it incredibly well. Brian is able to break it with an axe handle, it looks like. And now both dancing around one another. Flacoco very much has the momentum on their side here. 40 points below, a stock up as we reach that first minute done. Brian now dancing back and forth, playing a bit of hit and run, but landed too close to the sun. And now Flacoco secures a second stock. Maybe going to try and close this up incredibly quickly. Try and secure their second point on the board here. $75 is on the line. A position in the grand finals with advantage is on the line. Brian now trying to get that damage in, trying to close the distance between himself and Flacoco.
Oh man, BrianYi trying to use his, honestly, control of his character, trying to mix up the Finn. Ends up with Finn being on the corner, but Finn has these big, massive disjoints. A little bit cheesy, if we're not gonna lie. But BrianYi's having this really hard time of finding a way within Flacoco's offense. Flacoco doing a really good job of keeping up the pressure. I know he loses this stock after I explicitly mention it. But if there's anybody that can really just abuse other people's offenses, it is Flacoco, and BrianYi eats that with a parry on the empowered side B.
And now, again, we're seeing that very defensive play from Brian. But there it is! Flacoco is able to get the elimination, get that second point on the board. One step closer to securing themselves in the grand final. Flacoco is taking a storming lead.
I know you are a Flacoco fan, but I hate to say this to you. I feel like BrianYi is finding their footing. As long as the Shaggy finds their momentum, forgets about game 1, game 2. Because honestly, at this point, they don't matter. Like any set that you play, this is a motivational speech for everyone in chat who's ever played a tournament set. Game 1, game 2 don't matter if there is a game 3. You just have to win all the games that you can.
Well, I mean, they kind of do. A little bit.
We're playing opposite sides of the coin, right? You're a Flacoco fan. I think BrianYi, as soon as they realize what they're doing good in the moment, and the stage select really proves that here. You can see BrianYi is opening up the Finn with these vertical movements. I know that Finn gets early lead on the damage, but BrianYi just is doing a really good job of keeping the Finn off stage and kind of abusing those moving platforms. And now Finn is a little... Oh, Finn was just out of standing movement and is really up to who's going to take these first stock, the first stock here. These first early damages. Finn's at 60. Shaggy is at 97. And legitimately anyone's game, Shaggy takes the first kill.
No, absolutely. A very, very good showing from BrianYi here. I was going to say the first two rounds absolutely factor in because as we've established, week upon week upon week. Half of this game is the mental battle, is the mental struggle, is predicting your opponent. Looks like Flacoco is able to even up these stocks here, taking it one apiece. 5 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock, and a very early elimination from Flacoco. A little bit of a draw there as well. Looks like Flacoco going for it.
know.
It's Flacoco. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Flacoco has secured themselves in